Rodgers and Hammerstein classic, The Sound of Music. At this time, we ask that you please turn off all cell phones, as the signals they emit can interfere with the electronic equipment used in this auditorium. Also, as a courtesy to our performers and those around you, we ask that you please refrain from leaving your seat, entering, or exiting the auditorium while the actors are on stage. We will have a brief intermission following Act 1 of the show. And now we invite you to relax and sing along as the students of St. James High School present The Sound of Music.
That's right. Especially this day. to beat like the wings of the birds that rise from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from a church on a breeze, to laugh like a brook when it trips and falls over stones in its way, to sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing
Sister Angela, Sister Teresa, I think we should be pleased with our efforts. Out of 28 postulates, 16 or 17 already taken the novitiate. Let's consider the doubtful once again. There's Ermengarde.
Reverend Mother, there's no doubt about Ermengarde. Her religious life is no place but pious.
You mean the pretentiously pious Sister Berta. There's Christina, and there's Maria.
Well, after last night, I don't think there can be any doubt in Reverend Mother's mind about Maria.
I gave her permission to leave the abbey for the day.
I told you, Sister Berta.
Are they?
Reverend Mother, I've brought Maria. She's waiting.
Sister Sophia, the mistress of the postulants and the mistress of the novices, do not see eye to eye about Maria. How do you feel about her?
I love her very dearly, but she seems to always be in trouble, doesn't she?
Exactly what I said. She climbs a tree and scrapes her knee. Her dress has got to tear.
She waltzes on her way to mass and whistles on the stair.
And underneath her wimple she has colors in her hair.
I'm learning and singing in the
She's always late for chapel,
but her attitude is weird.
said of about her. I am grateful to you all. Ave. You hear my child? Sit down, Maria. I'd like to talk to you.
Yes, Reverend Mother. About last night. I was on my knees most of the night, for I was late, and after you were so kind and gave me permission to leave.
This isn't about your being late, Maria.
I must have awakened half the abbey before Sister Margaretta heard me and came and opened the front gate.
Maria, hardly any of us were asleep. We could only think that you had lost your way, and to lose your way at night on that mountain.
Oh no, Reverend Mother. I could never lose my way on that mountain. That is my mountain. I was brought up on it. I mean, it was that mountain that brought me to you.
Oh.
You see, when I was a little girl, I used to come down the mountain and climb up a tree and look over into your garden. I would see the sisters at work and singing on their way to Vespers. Many times in the dark, I came back down that mountain, singing all the way. And that brings up another transgression. I was singing yesterday, without your permission.
Maria, it was only here in the Abbey that there was a rule about singing.
And that's the hardest rule of all for me. Sister Margaretta is always reminding me, but it's too late once I've started singing.
And the day you were singing in the garden at the top of her voice.
But Reverend Mother, it's that kind of song.
I came to the window, and when you saw me, you stopped.
Yes, that's been on my mind ever since it happened.
It's been on my mind, too. I learned that song when I was a little girl, and I can't quite remember. Please.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied out with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I feel sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Drops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things.
When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I feel sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I feel so bad.
When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I feel sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Reverend Mother, we were both singing at the top of our voices,
You're right. It's that kind of song.
and it always seems to make me feel so much better. Reverend Mother, where did you learn that song?
I was brought up on the mountains myself. Maria, Despite what you saw over the Abbey wall, you weren't prepared for the way we live, were you?
No, Reverend Mother, but I pray, and I try.
Maria, what is the most important blessing you have learned here?
Well, to find out what the will of God is and to do it.
Even if it is hard to accept.
Even then.
Maria, I think it may be the will of God that you leave us.
Leave? Leave here? Oh no, Mother, please no.
For a while only, Maria.
But this is what I want. This is my life.
But are you ready for it? Perhaps if you go out into the world for a time, you'll return to us knowing what we expect and that we do expect it.
But I know what you expect, and I'll do it, Mother, I promise.
Maria,
If it is God's will, where am I to go?
there's a family of 7 children. You like children, you're good with them. They need a governess until September.
Until September?
Captain Von Trapp expects you this afternoon. He's a fine man, and a brave one. He was given the Maria Theresa, Emperor by the medal by the Emperor, for heroism in the Adriatic.
A captain? In the Navy? Oh no, Reverend Mother, he'll be very strict.
Maria, you're not going to his battleship. God bless you, my child.
Reverend Mother, may I have your permission to sing?
Yes, Maria.
Brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. I've been given permission to sing. Colored ponies and dispatch strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and chisel and doodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Do you all have beef in your house?
I'm holding it.
Yes, sir.
I was calling the housekeeper and she did not answer. Do you know why?
Sometimes she doesn't hear, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. I was answering the telephone. Good day, sir. We're happy to have you home again.
Why did the last governess leave?
Who knows? She just said, I've had enough of this and walked out.
But what? Was Louisa playing tricks on her again, putting toads in her bed?
She didn't complain of that, sir.
Well, another one's coming today and this one can't walk out.
Oh?
She's coming from Naumburg Abbey with orders to stay until September.
I hope you'll be home for a time, sir.
Oh, just until tomorrow. The telephone call, was it for me?
No, it was for Franz. Before you arrived, there was a call from Vienna. Frau Schrader. I have the number in the pantry.
I know the number. Well, I shall be back in about a month with some guests.
Yes, sir. Do you know how many, sir?
Just two, Odette Weiler
Ah, that's why.
and Frau Schrader.
Who wanted to be on the telephone?
It was the post office. They've got a telegram for you. It will be delivered at 7 o'clock.
Ah, 7 o'clock. Gives me 5 hours to worry.
But that scatterbrained boy delivering telegrams.
Well, that's one thing people argue. That if Germany takes over, there will be efficiency.
Don't let the captain hear you say that. He didn't whisper us when his wife was alive.
He's just being the captain of a ship again.
I can't bear being whistled for. It's humiliating.
In the Imperial Navy, the Valsoons always whistle for us.
But I wasn't in the Imperial Navy.
Too bad. You could have made a fortune. You will wait here.
I'm Captain Von Trapp, and you are Fraulein.
Maria Raymond.
Well, Fraulein, as to your duty. Would you mind stepping over there? Before the children meet you, you will put on another dress.
I haven't any other dress. When we enter the abbey, all more worldly clothes are given to the poor.
What about this one?
Well, the poor didn't want this one.
This is what you would call a worldly dress?
It belonged to our last costume. I would have made myself a new dress. I can make my own clothes. I wasn't given enough time.
Good. I'll see to it that you're given some material. Today, also. Now, you'll be in charge of my children. There are 7 of them. You will find out how far they have progressed in their studies and continue from there. Each morning will be spent in the classroom. Each afternoon, they march. You will find that at all times they conduct themselves with decorum and orderliness. The first rule in this house is discipline.
Yes, sir.
Children, this is your new Fraulein, Fraulein Maria. As I call your signal, you'll step forward and repeat your name. Fraulein, you will learn their signal, so you may call them when you want.
Liesel.
Louisa. Kurt. Brigitte. Marta.
Well, that's correct. Now, Fraulein, let's see how well you listen.
Oh, no. I will not need to be whistling for them. What I meant to say was I'm going to be with them at all times.
Oh, not at all times. This is a large house and a large estate. They've been taught to come only when they hear music. Now, when I want you, this is what you will hear.
No! You won't have to bother. I could never answer to a whistle.
That's nonsense. Everyone in this house answers to a whistle.
Yes, sir.
This is my butler, my orderly, the new governess, Fraulein Marie.
Yes, sir.
That is the executive officer, Frau Schmidt, the housekeeper. The new governess, Fraulein Maria. Please have her room ready.
Yes, sir.
Well, I shall now leave you with the children. You are in command.
Sir, you didn't tell me how I'm supposed to address you.
You will call me captain.
Okay, Captain, you can have this whistle back. Captain, for I will not be needing it. Captain, thank you, Captain. Now that it is just us, would you please tell me your names again? And how old you are? And you are?
I'm Liesel. I'm 16 years old and I don't need a governess.
I'm glad you told me. We'll just be good friends then.
I'm Friedrich, I'm 14, and I'm a boy.
A boy? Why, you're nearly a man.
I'm Brigitte.
You didn't tell me how old you are. Louisa.
I'm Brigitte. She's Louisa. She's 13 years old, and you're smart. I'm 9, and I think your dress is the ugliest one I've ever seen.
Brigitte, you mustn't say a thing like that.
Why not? Don't you think it's ugly?
If I didn't think so, I wouldn't say so. I'm Kurt, and I'm 11 almost.
Well, that's a nice age to be. 11, almost.
I'm Marta. I'm going to turn some on tooth, and I want a pink parasol.
Well, pink is my favorite color, too. And you're Gretel. Now, I must tell you, children, I have never been a governess before. Where do I start?
You mean you don't know anything about being a governess?
No?
Well, the first thing you have to do is tell Father to mind his own business.
Louisa, don't. I like her. What's in here?
My guitar.
What'd you bring this for?
For when we all sing together.
We don't sing.
Of course you sing. Everybody sings. What songs do you know?
We don't know any songs.
You don't?
No.
Well then, I know where I'm going to start. I'm going to teach you how to sing. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with
A, B, C.
when you sing, you begin with do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi. The first three notes just happen to be do, re, mi. Do, re, mi. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Come, I'll make it a little easier for you. Listen. Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run. So, I need a golden thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do, oh, oh, oh.
Yeah.
A deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself.
Do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on are only the tools we use to build a song. Once we have these notes in our heads, we can sing a million different tunes.
How?
By mixing them up. Listen. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. Now you try. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do. Now, I realize you children may think that it just doesn't mean anything, which is why we put in one word for every note. Listen. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything.
You used one word for every note.
Yes, Brigitte, I did.
But when you sing anything, you're using 3 notes on one word.
Well, sometimes we do that. Now, all together. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. Dear, a female deer, a tropical sun. A name I call myself, a long way to run. So a needle pulling thread, a note to follow. So dream a shattered bread that will bring us back to Don't hear so loud.
Me,
So, fa, fa, ti, ti. So, fa, fa, ti, ti. When you know the notes, so, fa, fa, ti, ti. You can sing anything. So, a deer, a female deer, ray, a tropical sun. Me, a name I call myself, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread, a needle pulling thread, note to follow, so, a drink with jam and bread, that will bring us back to you. That will bring us do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do.
It's not good, they're on the sheet. It's just like, I don't know how
You don't have to say goodnight so early just because your father's home.
How did you know my father was home?
Oh, I have a way of knowing things.
Oh, you're wonderful.
I'm not, really, I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are. I mean, how did you know 2 days ago that you'd be here at just this time tonight with a telegram for Franz?
Well, every year on this date, he receives a birthday telegram from his sister.
You see, you are wonderful.
Can I come again tomorrow night?
Not if you can't be sure you're going to have a telegram to deliver here tomorrow night.
Well, I could come here on this date with the telegram for Colonel Schneider. He's here from Berlin. He's staying with the Gallery, but nobody's supposed to know he's here. Don't you tell your father.
Why not?
Well, your father's pretty Austrian.
Well, I'm Austrian.
Well, some people think we ought to be German. They're pretty mad at those who don't think so. They're getting ready to, well, let's hope nothing happens to your father.
Oh, don't worry about father. He was awarded for bravery.
It's not him that I worry about. It's his daughter.
Me? Why?
How old are you, Lisa?
16? What's the matter with that?
You wait, little girl, on an empty stage, for fate to turn the light on. Your life, little girl, is an empty page that men will want to write on. You are 16, going on 17, baby, it's time to think. Better beware, you can't even careful, baby, you're on the brink. You are 16, going on 17, fellows will fall in line. Eager young lads and runaways and cats will offer you food and wine. Totally unprepared are you to face the world of men. Timid and shy and scared are you of things beyond your ken. You need someone older and wiser telling you what to do. I am 17, going on 18. I'll take care of you.
a new dress for you.
Even before it's made, it's the most beautiful dress I've ever had. I hope the captain likes it, for I would like to ask him for some more material.
More?
Oh no, not for me, for the children, for play clothes.
The Von Trapp children never play. The captain doesn't like them to get dirty.
But they're children, they have to play. They have to roll in the grass, climb trees, imagine other rocks and caves.
The captain says the best exercise is marching. The children will continue to march. I hope you find your room comfortable.
Yes, thank you.
There will be new curtains for the window and alcove. They will be hung tomorrow.
But these curtains, they're very nice.
There will be new curtains.
Will the captain be away long?
I don't know. Of course, he has to come home every time he hires a new governess. I sometimes think the children get rid of their governess just to see their father.
But he must want to see the children too.
Since his wife died, they remind him too much of her. You can put that away. You won't be using it.
Why not?
The captain won't have music here.
He won't have music?
And he used to love music. There were wonderful evenings here. His wife would sing and he would play the violin and guitar. But now he shut all of that out of his life.
But not to have music, that's just wrong. For the captain and for the children.
It will work out. The captain may marry again before the summer is over.
Well, that would be wonderful. The children would have a new mother again.
It's going to rain. You better close your window.
Dear God, I now know that you have sent me here on a mission. It is my job to make sure that these children love their new mother, so that she will never want them to leave her, and that this family will become happy in my sight. God bless the captain, Liesel, Friedrich, Louisa, Brigitta, Marta, and little Gretel. And what's the other boy's name? Well, God bless what's his name. God bless Reverend Mother, Sister Margaretta, and everyone else at Nonberg Abbey. Now, dear God, about Liesel, help her to know that I am her friend, and help her to tell me what she is up to.
You're not going to tell on me, are you?
Help me to be understanding, so that I may help guide her footsteps. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen.
I was out taking a walk, and someone locked the doors earlier than usual, and I didn't want to wake everybody up. So when I saw your window open, you're not going to tell Father, are you?
Did you climb that trellis all the way up here?
That's how we always got into this room to play tricks on the governess.
Louisa can climb it with a toad in her hand. Were you out walking all by yourself? You know, if we wash this dress out before tomorrow morning, no one would ever notice it. Here, you could wear this. Take your dress into there, put it in the bathtub to soak, and then come back and sit on the end of the bed and we'll have a little chat.
I told you today I didn't need a governess. Well, maybe I do.
Oh, Gretel, are you scared of a little thunderstorm? Will you just stay right up here with me? Now all we have to do is wait for the others.
They're asleep, they're not scared. Wait for me!
Oh no, look. Up on the bed, all of you. Now all we have to do is wait for the boys.
Oh, we won't see them. Boys are afraid.
You boys weren't scared of a little thunderstorm too, were you?
Oh no, we just wanted to make sure you weren't.
Friedrich, was this your idea?
Oh, no, it was Kurt's.
Kurt, that's it. God bless Kurt.
Why does it do that?
Well, the lightning says something to the thunder, and then the thunder answers it back.
I wish I would have answered so
I wish it would answer so loud too. But maybe, just maybe, if we sing loud enough, we won't hear the thunder. High on the hill was a lonely goatherd, lay-yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. Loud was the voice of the lonely goatherd, lay-yodelay, yodeloo. Folks in a town that was quite remote heard, lay-yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. Lusty and clear from the goatherd's throat heard, lay-yodelay, yodeloo. Oh, ho, lady-yodelay, ho, 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 lady-yodelay, oh, ho, lady-yodelay, ho, lady-yodelay, ho, lay. A prince on the bridge of a castle moat heard, lay-yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. Men on the road with a loaf to tote heard, lay-yodelay, yodeloo. Men in the midst of a table d'ote heard, lay-yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. Men drinking beer with a foam of flute heard, lay-yodelay, yodeloo. Oh, ho, lay-yodelay, ho, 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 lay-yodelay, ho, ho, lay-yodelay, ho, lay-yodelay, ho, lay. One little girl with a pale pink coat heard, lay-yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. She yodeled back to the lonely goat herd, lay-yodelay, yodeloo. Soon her mamma with a gleaming gloat heard, lay-yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. What a duet for a girl and goat herd, lay-yodelay, yodeloo. Oh, ho, lady-yodelay, ho, 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 lady-yodelay, ho, ho, lady-yodelay, ho, lady-yodelay, ho, lay. Happy all day, lady-yodelay, lady-yodelay, hee-hoo. Tonight life will become a trio, lady-yodelay, yodeloo. Yodelay, hee, yodelay, hee, yodelay, hee, yodelay, hee. Oh, ho, lady-yodelay, ho, 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 lady-yodelay, oh, ho, lady-yodelay, ho, lady-yodelay, ho, lay. One little girl in a pale pink coat heard, lay-yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. She yodeled back to the lonely goat herd, lay-yodelay, yodeloo. Soon her mamma with a gleaming gloat heard, lay-yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. What a duet for a girl and goat herd, lay-yodelay, yodeloo. Oh, ho, lady-yodelay, ho, 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 lady-yodelay, oh, ho, lady-yodelay, ho, lady-yodelay, ho, lay. Happy all day, lady-yodelay, oh, lady-yodelay, hee-hoo. Soon that duet will become a trio, lady-yodelay, yodeloo. Yodelay, hee, 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 yodelay
Franz, did you tell Detweiler we're having coffee out here today?
Yes, sir. He's still telephoning.
Frau Schroeder. Oh, thank you.
No sign of the children, Franz?
Not yet, sir.
Georg, those mountains, they're magnificent.
Oh, yes, those aren't any mountains. They're friendly. And look, that green stretch of woods over there, when the wind runs through it, it's like a restless sea.
And that sweet little village.
Oh, that's not a village. That's a town.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt its feelings.
You're quite the experience for me. It's fun being with you.
You're quite an experience for me, too. Somewhere in you there's a fascinating man. Occasionally I catch a glimpse of him, and when I do, he's exciting.
Exciting? Oof. I've never been called exciting before.
I'm beginning to understand you better now that I see you here. You know, you're a little like those mountains. Except that you keep moving. How can you be away from this place as much as you are?
Maybe I'm looking for a reason to come back here to stay.
Georg, I liked you very much.
Max can't still be on the telephone. I know he's desperate about getting acts for the Karlsberg Festival, but he... Did you say you like it here?
Oh, we'd have to spend some time in Vienna. I have Heinrich's estate to look after.
Oh, I thought that was a corporation now.
It is, and I'm president.
You president of a corporation?
After all, I managed Heinrich's affairs for years before he died.
Well, I guess I can't imagine you sitting behind a desk.
Well, of course, I wear a business suit and smoke a big cigar.
Excuse me, sir. Sir Detweiler would like his coffee now.
While he's telephoning?
He has just finished.
I'm sorry I took so long.
Any luck?
How would you like this for the Karlsberg Festival? It's the finest quartet in all of Austria. The best mixed quartet in all of Europe. One of the most amazing sopranos in all the world.
Max, that's something I'd love to hear.
So would I. All I have up till now is a basso who isn't even profundo.
Max, you always come up with a good festival concert.
And why? Because my motto is, never start looking for the people you wind up getting anyways. That's why I've been telephoning Rome, Stockholm, London.
On
Paris.
Georg's telephone.
Of course. How else could I afford it? Why else am I here?
I'd hoped it was because you liked me.
Of course I like you. You live like a king. And you have an excellent wine cellar.
Max.
I like rich people. I like the way they live. I like the way I live when I'm with them. And speaking as a government official, Georg, is there a cathedral around here?
Yes, that's our abbey, the Nonnberg Abbey.
Do they have a choir?
A beautiful one.
Good. I've traveled to all the little towns around here and seen the song runs, choirs, quartets.
You'll be here for meals, won't you?
Yes, of course. There was a town about that size, Watsman, where I first found the St. Ignatius Boys Choir in 1930. They won the festival, became famous, traveled all over the world.
Oh, yes. Whatever became of them?
By the time they got old, they were rich enough to live in America. Who lives in that dilapidated castle over there? Rumpelstiltskin?
No, that's Baron Elberfeld, the oldest family in the valley.
I'd like to meet him. I'd like to meet all your friends. Georg, why don't you give a dinner for me while I'm here? Nothing very much, just something lavish.
I wouldn't know whom to invite. Today it's difficult to tell who's a friend and who's an enemy.
Now's not a good time to make enemies. Let's make some friends.
I can't imagine what's happened to the children.
You're not worried about them, are you?
Well, they should have been here to welcome me.
It couldn't have been an intentional slight because they haven't met me yet.
Forgive me. I'll try and find them.
Oh, sir. Have you made up Georg's mind yet? Is he going to marry you?
Oh, yes. He hasn't admitted it yet. There seems to be something standing in his way.
You don't know what that is?
No.
I do.
What?
It's very simple, really. It's money.
Money?
Yes. He's rich, and you're rich. And all the famous love affairs and lovers starve and struggle. Wave your rings away up, says the lovers starve and struggle. And your famous for misfortune which they have no fear of. Who are very rich, you very seldom hear of.
No sign of them anywhere.
No little shadows do you shine.
do you want?
Oh, Captain, I didn't see him. I didn't know that. Hi!
Who are you?
I have a telegram for Detweiler.
I'm a Detweiler.
Well, you've delivered your telegram. Now get out.
Georg, he's just a boy.
And I'm an Austrian. I will not be piled.
Georg, why don't you look at things the way I do? What's going to happen is going to happen. There's nothing you can do that'll make a difference.
Max, it's a good thing you haven't any character. Because if you did, I'm convinced I'd hate you.
You can hate me. I'm too lovable.
There's a phone call for you. It's for...
I'll take it.
Captain, you're home! Father!
Straight line! Get cleaned up! Get changed into your uniforms and report back here! At once! Fraulein! Where did they get these abominations? Out of a nightmare?
No, out of some curtains. The old curtains used to hang in my bedroom. They had plenty of wear left in them.
You mean to tell me the people in the neighborhood have seen my children wearing old curtains?
Oh yes, they've become quite popular. Everyone smiles at them and waves.
I don't wonder.
They say, there go Captain Von Trapp's children.
My children have always been a credit to my name.
No, they haven't. They've just been unhappy little marching machines.
I don't care to hear from you about my children.
Well, you've got to hear from someone you're not home long enough to know them.
I said I don't want to hear.
Well, you've got to. Take Liesel, for example. Liesel isn't a little girl anymore, and if you keep treating her as one, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. Friedrich, he's shy. He's aloof. He needs your confidence.
Don't tell me about my son.
Regina could tell you about him. She could tell you a lot more if you got to know her, because she knows things. And she always tells the truth, especially when you don't want to hear it. I'm not finished yet. Louisa just wants to have a good time. Just let her have a good time. And Kurt, he gets hurt easily, and you brush him aside the way you do all of them. And Marta, I don't know about yet, but someone has got to find out about her. And little Gretel just wants to be loved. Oh, love them, Captain, love all of them.
Stop! Stop it. You'll pack your things and return to the Abbey as soon as you can.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said those things. Not in the way that I said them, anyway.
After you've gone, there won't be... What's that?
Singing.
Who's singing?
Your children.
My children singing?
I wanted them to sing for Frau Schrader when they met her.
Georg, you must hear.
My heart wants to be like the wings of the birds that rise from the lakes to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that
show Frustrated the gardens?
Yes, show me the gardens. I want to see everything. And with you too. I don't know any of your names yet, but it doesn't matter.
I'm Dorothy's got sheep.
You were right. I don't even know my own children.
They're waiting to know you. They want so much to know you. After I've gone,
No. I want you to stay.
but
You've helped so much, and there's so much more you can help with. You brought music back into my home. I had forgotten to laugh like a brook when it trips and falls over stones in its way. To sing through the night like a lark who is learning to play. I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing once more.
me, a name I call myself, long way to go.
I came back to congratulate you.
Yes, I think the captain was very pleased.
Yes, he was really moved.
He's asked me to stay on with the children,
Oh, you were staying on.
only until September.
September.
Then I go back to the Abbey.
The Abbey.
I'm going to be a nun.
Oh, how nice. When you get back to the Abbey, think of us.
I'll pray for you.
That's right. You must do that to all the guests. Come along, children. The party's started.
Will you fix my phone, Frustrated? We've never had a party before.
Oh, yes. There used to be lots of parties here. Rita and I used to sneak out and watch it from the top of the stairs.
I remember these.
Once your father brought a gypsy orchestra all the way from Budapest. Oh, yes, they wore red coats. Go ahead, children, and find your manners. Come along.
I remember the people at the last.
There was one lady, most beautiful of all. I think she's here all the time.
Yes, Louisa.
Can we dance while the guests are dancing?
Of course. Remember what Bill and Maria told us.
haven't you?
I'm not German, I'm Austrian. There's going to be Ohrenschlatz.
I warn you, and everyone like you. It's that bullish for our.
It's much more pleasant out on the terrace. Elbafie. Lovely to have you and the Baroness here with us again.
Frost Raider's charming, Georg.
I hope she's into ill.
Oh, no. Just a headache. I'm on my way up to get her now. We'll meet you out on the terrace. Thank you, Franz.
Father, I don't think the people at this party are having a very good time.
Well, half the people I invited aren't speaking to the other half.
Well, Father, maybe they're having a good time not speaking to each other.
Oh, sir, Frost Raider asked me to let you know that she will join you in a few minutes.
Thank you. You might see whether she would like this glass of brandy.
Kurt, I've danced Legler since I was a very little girl.
Oh, you remember it. Show me.
Kurt, I haven't danced since.
Come, you said left hand behind the back.
Well, yes, Kurt, that is right. But first, the boy and girl must meet.
Yes.
And then they go for a little stroll.
Oh, no, Kurt, that's wrong. Here, let me show you how.
I don't remember anymore.
Well, Kurt, that's the way it's done.
Your face is all red.
Is it? I guess I'm just not very used to dancing.
Well, hello there.
Good evening, Frost Raider.
I hope you're feeling better, Frost Raider.
Yes, thank you, Kurt.
Hello, Uncle Max. We're having a party.
Good. Tell your father it'll be a great success. I'm here.
Max!
Elsa! Without a doubt, you're the most beautiful corporation head in all the world.
Thank you, Max.
Oh, Max. It's good that you're here and just in time for dinner.
Georg, you didn't think you could give a gala without me.
Oh, dear. Now we have an odd man, Max.
Yes, odd, but charming.
Lisa, go and find Frau Schmidt and tell her to set 2 more places at the table. And I'd like to see Fraulein Maria.
2 places.
Well, we need another woman.
Who? Liesel?
Oh, no, she's much too young. I'll invite Maria.
You're not serious.
But of course.
She's a nursemaid.
Oh, no, I don't think of her that way.
Georg, I don't mind, but your guests, you can't expect them to dine with her.
Well, why not?
Elsa, tell him why not.
Max, can you change in a hurry?
Yes, Max, we could use you tonight.
Frost Raider, they're talking about you out there.
Come on, Georg, I've been dodging these people for an hour.
Brigitte, have you seen your father?
Fraulein Maria.
Good evening.
Herr Detweiler, it's nice to see you again.
Yes, you're going to.
I knew it all along. Frost Schrader didn't really have a headache. She just wanted to get out of the party. She was faking.
Brigitte, you mustn't say things you don't know are true.
But I do know. I heard her say to Father she'd been dodging these people.
Brigitte, that doesn't mean that she didn't have a headache. It is very important that you children like Frost Raider.
I like her all right. Why is it important?
Because I think she may become your new mother.
Oh, Fräulein, Father's never going to marry her. Why he couldn't?
Well, why couldn't he?
Because he's in love with you.
Now, Brigitte, that's just the type of thing.
You must know that.
Brigitte, no.
Remember the other night when we were sitting on the floor singing the Edelweiss song he taught us? After we finished, you laughed at him for forgetting the words. But he didn't forget the words. He just stopped singing to look at you. And when he speaks to you, the way his voice sounds.
Brigitte, no.
And when you were dancing just now, the way you looked at him, you're in love with him.
Brigitte, no.
One more dance, Gretel, and then off to bed. Now, Fraulein Maria, you're not going to have dinner with the children tonight. You're going to have dinner out here with us. Oh, yes, it's all been arranged. You'll have to hurry up and change. And wear that dress you wore the other night when we were singing. It was lovely, soft and white.
Shall I announce dinner, sir?
Oh, no, not yet. The children will want to sing at night. Oh, Georg, I want the children to sing at night the way they did last night.
No, Elsa, not here.
Please, Georg, the way they did it for me. It was so sweet.
Not in front of strangers.
Please, Georg, me.
Presto changer.
Max, you're just in time. Children, now.
There's a sad sort of clinging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery, an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo. Regretfully they tell us, but firmly they compel us to say goodbye to you. So long, farewell, are we to say goodnight?
I hate to go and leave this pretty sight.
So long, farewell, are we to say adieu? So long, farewell, au revoir, are we to say? I'd like to stay and taste my first champagne. Yes?
No.
So long, farewell, are we to say goodbye? I leave and heave and sigh, you say goodbye, goodbye.
I'm glad to go. I cannot tell a lie.
I flit, I float, I flee, 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 I fly.
The sun has gone to the star.
So long, farewell, I'll say goodbye,
Elsa, they're extraordinary.
Fraulein Maria taught them how to do it.
I've been looking all over Austria for something like this. I'd find it here.
Wait a minute, Max.
7 children in one family?
Max, Georg didn't even want them to sing for the guests tonight. I had to persuade him.
So you have influence. You must talk to him.
Max.
It's for the festival, Elsa. It's for the good of Austria. And it wouldn't do me any good. Elsa!
I was going to finish it, but
Sister Sophia, take on your posture into the robing room. God bless you, my child.
All thanks. I brought Maria. I know it's taken her a while.
I waited until she wanted to come to me.
It's strange. She's happy to be here, yet unhappy at the same time.
Why did they send her back? Do you know?
She hasn't spoken. She only speaks in prayer.
I shall see her.
Maria.
This must have been a trying experience for you.
Yes, Reverend Mother, it was.
Has it taught you anything?
It's taught me that I never want to leave these walls ever again.
Maria, why did they send you back?
They didn't send me back. I left. I left without telling them I was leaving. I left without saying goodbye.
Maria, why did you do this?
I was frightened.
Frightened?
I was confused. I felt I'd never felt that way before. And then I knew that I couldn't stay there. I knew that here I would be safe and that here I would be away from her.
Maria, our abbey is not to be used as an escape. What is it you can't face?
I can't face him again.
Thank you, Sister Margareta. Maria, are you in love with Captain Von Trapp?
I don't know. I don't know.
Tell me about it, my child.
Well, Brigitte said that I was and that her father was in love with me, and then there he was, and when he looked at me, I could hardly breathe, and then I knew that I couldn't stay there.
Do you like him?
Well, yes.
Did you let him see how you felt?
If I did, I didn't know that I did, and that's what's been torturing me. I was there on God's errand. To have asked the captain for his love would have been wrong. But I do know this. I'm now ready to take the oath of poverty, obedience, and chastity.
Maria, the love between a man and woman is holy too. Remember the first time we talked? You said you remembered your parents. Do you remember? Were they happy?
Well, yes, Reverend Mother, they were very happy.
Maria, you were born of their happiness, of their love. And mind you, you have a great capacity to love. What you must now find out is, how does God want you to spend your life?
But I pledged my life to God's service. I pledged my life to God.
Maria, because you love this man does not mean you love God any less. You must find out, you must go back.
Back? Oh no, Reverend Mother, please don't ask me to do that. Please.
Maria, our walls were not to be used as an escape. You must find the life you're born to live.
But how do I find it?
You look for it.